Hello guys, you can tell by the title today we'll be reviewing the game Fast and Furious 6. Sorry for the poor quality, but I'm using my brother's laptop since I don't have another computer, and I tried to do this by putting the camera at a different angle where I could have both hands on the phone and I could see the phone, but I couldn't see what I was recording, and I screwed up on that, so we're gonna have to try to do it like this. But basically, Fast and Furious 6 came out with an app. I want to say it was early 2013, but I'm not exactly sure. It came out for iOS 6, obviously after the movie Fast and Furious 6, and I played around with it on my iPad. So yeah. So I just kind of got back into it on my iPhone 4S, and there's my car. So what this app is it's basically a racing app, and you start off. Try to do this without actually looking at the phone. All right. So you start off. Actually in the Mustang that I was just in, and then you have to choose your own car, and you race, and there's different races. I'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, you start off obviously with the tier 1 cars, and then you progressively move on. You see there's class 2 cars, class 3 cars, and there's 6 different classes of cars, and each car, is faster, and you get more points or money or whatever it is for winning races. And basically what you do is there's a little upgrade thing here. That's visuals. You can also add visuals, by the way, which like decals and stuff like that, neons. And here's how you make your car faster. This is where you would upgrade your car, and the first one's always instant, and if you pay with gold it's always instant. But after the first one, it says 30 minutes, but I doubt that you can see that. You do have to wait a little bit, and then you can get your part after you pay for it. Let's see. Each upgrade has like 5 different levels of that upgrade. As you can see, my engine is at like level 3. Cancel that. Again, I'm doing this without really looking at it, and my transmission is at like level 1. See, you just keep upgrading, and at the top, that little red line has a number by it, and that's basically how you can tell how fast your car is. And then you can obviously buy and add more money. Before I actually get into the racing real quick, another thing, they do have tournaments and stuff to win extra prizes, but the reason that I still have my car from my iPad, when I was playing this on my iPad, is Kabam, which is the makers of this game, or app or whatever, allows you to sign in to the Kabam ID. With a Kabam ID, if you don't have one, you can make one, and then you can sign into any iDevice or Android device, because I've actually done it on my buddy's Android, and you just pick up where you left off. You can also sign out, and you can have multiple accounts. There's also a box where you can try to win cars. Of course, the phone rings in the middle of the video, so I'm going to mute that. Hopefully someone else will pick it up. But yeah, so as you can see there's different kinds of races. Uh, and you can see the blue over here. There's different colors for different classes of cars they got. Since my car is a class 4, I'll be in the orange, and they also have daily races too, which I already did mine for the day. But daily races, they come every day, and you get 3 of them, and they're not in your car; they're with rented cars or whatever. And you just race, and if you win like all 3 of them, you get a big cash bonus at the end, like $20,000 or something like that. So the one that I'm on, that my finger's on right now, or not that my finger's on, but the one that's actually flashing right now, is the Drift Challenge. Now there's a Drift Challenge and a Drift Ladder. The Drift Challenge, obviously, is where you'll be drifting against the computer, and it uses up your gas. As you can see right there is your gas meter, and all of these races use up your gas except for the little one that looks like the internet symbol, because that's where you're actually racing other players online. And I'll get more into that in a minute. But the Drift Challenge, you can do over and over and over again. You can set the level of difficulty with the little green thing right there, and basically you drift. And the same for the one below it right here. That is just drag racing. So, and then on the other side, this is the drag ladder, which is where you race progressively tougher opponents, and same with the drift ladder. And then right here is the actual story. If I can click on it, I'll show you. Again, I'm doing this without actually looking, so bear with me. Damn it. Alright. There, story. And there's 10 levels, and you can go back and redo them, and you complete those to unlock your next class. When you get to the last one and you beat it, you go on to the next class, and you can buy the next round of cars. And this little thing, right, hold on, that right there, that's actually new. So I'm not exactly sure what that's for. I know you get reward points for that, but I'm not exactly sure what that's for. So I'll show you guys. With the story, it's basically you do just a bunch of different stuff. Drag racing, running through gates, and you know, stuff like that. But I'll go ahead and show you guys what a drift race is like. For this around, and I'm gonna try to get this in the camera if I can. Okay, that looks to be about right. Okay, alright, so this would be the Drift Challenge. Obviously, as well, the higher the difficulty, the more money you get. So keep that in mind. And with drifting, basically when you're over the white thing, you hold this little white button and let off at the other white thing. So, see there, I went too early. And then your shifter's over here to go up gears and down gears. And you just try to cross the finish line before your opponent does. I'm not going to do the story because I can't explain everything in the story. But I will go ahead and show you guys a drag race, even though those are kind of self-explanatory. Trying to get the whole thing in the camera here. Alright, so the drag challenge now. And this does require an internet connection or having data turned on if you're not near an internet connection. For whatever reason, I guess it checks for updates or some shit. I keep shifting late, but yeah, drag racing is pretty self-explanatory. You just move the shifter up when you need to switch gears, and you just try to cross the finish line before the other player does, or your computer player. So that's pretty much it. Overall, I find it pretty fun. And the gas refills quick. So yeah, if you find this video helpful at all, a like or a comment would help me out a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next one.